Hi, my name is Axel Taylor, and for my Intro to Materials Science project, I'm going over weight-reducing material substitutes in cars. So, weight reduction, that's just reducing the overall weight of a vehicle. This improves the overall efficiency and performance of a vehicle. Uh, you know, Higher weight leads to higher rolling resistance and higher inertia, requiring more fuel. A reduction of weight can overall, for the most part, be achieved through one of two ways. One is removing the component altogether. For example, the Lamborghini Urus Performante removes the sunroof just for a carbon fiber roof to reduce weight. Or you can replace a heavier material with a lighter material within a component. And for weight reduction, a good material substitute is one that reduces weight while also maintaining or improving the overall performance of the component. So the importance of weight reduction, the heavier a vehicle is, the more fuel it consumes. So a lighter vehicle is just better overall. A Cadillac Escalade will always consume more fuel than a Honda Civic. Well, taken to drag and whatnot, but weight has a lot to do with that. So another reason is as technology advances, there's an ever increasing amount of safety features like cameras, sensors that are placed into vehicles that overall increase the weight. So using lighter materials will counteract this. For example, the 2015 Toyota Tacoma is about 1,000 pounds lighter than the 2023, even though the 2023 has a smaller engine. So a vehicle's power to weight ratio is a good way to gauge this, just because it shows you how much power per pound or per kilogram the vehicle has. Usually, if this is higher, it is more efficient or has better performance overall. So material substitutes, as said before, lighter materials can be used in place of heavier ones, and components can be removed, but that's not always the best case. Say, for example, your engine, you want that to be lighter. You can't just take out the engine. So, in some cases, they'll use, per se, a magnesium engine block to reduce the overall weight of the engine, while, also giving you the performance a car should. Um, Most of the heaviest components in the average motor vehicle are comprised of steel, so we'll be comparing aluminum and magnesium to steel, just to see uh, how these benefit the vehicle as substitutes. So aluminum is a lightweight material with a density about a third of that of steel's. It's at 2.7 grams per centimeters cubed. Pure aluminum, has high ductility, malleability, and corrosive resistance. So for the northern people, when you get all your salt on your car, aluminum frames could help cause a little less corrosion than you would in a steel vehicle. So aluminum also has face-centered cubic packing. Uh, this means that it's got the highest atomic packing factor, meaning that these gaps are as small as they can be essentially. So that goes into aluminum alloying. So what is alloying? Alloying is that you're taking an impurity and combining it with aluminum to kind of spruce it up and make it a little better than just pure aluminum. In this case, you can use copper and magnesium, and what this will do is increase the strength while maintaining that good ductility and malleability, and most importantly for this cause, the lightweight. So because of the packing that pure aluminum has, these atoms are actually placed substitutionally. So you can get a better visualization of it here, in which you can see that these gaps are very small, so impurities can't be placed interstitially. They have to be substituted. One of these atoms needs to be substituted with an impurity atom. So that's good because you can add more impurity without overall increasing the weight as much as you would if they were just packed in interstitially. Now, to magnesium. Magnesium is the lightest of the structural metals. It's got a density of 1.7 grams per centimeter cubed. It is also highly abundant, as I believe it is the eighth most abundant metal on Earth, or a compound. But it is mainly found on the seafloor, so it's a little hard to actually get. So a big drawback to pure magnesium, though, is that it has a very low ductility and tensile strength. But pure magnesium has a hexagonal close packed structure, meaning that these gaps are a little larger, making the alloying of magnesium a little different than that of aluminum. So magnesium alloys, just like aluminum alloys, they're able to take away some of the drawbacks of magnesium while also maintaining this lightweight. Therefore, it's able to improve the strength, hardness, and ductility of magnesium. So, because of the packing structure of magnesium, as shown here, hexagonal close packed, you can see that the spaces between the atoms are a little larger than they are in the face-centered cubic packing. So that means that atoms are able to be placed interstitially instead of just substitutionally, where they'll just replace one of these atoms. You know, so therefore, that could increase the weight during the alloying process of pure magnesium a little more than alloying of aluminum would. But the benefit here is that because magnesium's lightweight, it won't be as affected as from adding more material than aluminum would. So overall, uh, weight saving is important for the efficiency and performance of motor vehicles. Always want to save on fuel. Substituting heavier materials for lighter materials is an effective way to reduce weight, especially in components like the engine, the body, the frame, the wheels of a vehicle that you just can't remove, or else you won't have a vehicle. And in this instance, aluminum and magnesium are viable options for material substitutes as uh, they have a very lightweight, and specifically the alloys have a lightweight while also retaining the rigidity and the strength of magnesium. Though they aren't the best case for all uses. There are still some components of vehicles that steel does do better.